So I've had a few people ask me to do more vlogs. And to tell you the truth, I really don't like vlogs, but I'm going to do it anyway. Just because some people said they subscribed to me for my vlogs. That's a little weird, seeing as how I think I have 2 or 3 vlogs. And some of my subscribers don't like them. Some people do. I mean, I just find them boring in general. I don't like to hear people talk about themselves for 10 minutes or so. So I'm going to keep this one short, 3 minutes maximum probably. And I'm just going with this. I don't even know what I'm going to do. Alright, here's my sketchbook. And this is a newer sketchbook. Barely have anything in it. But I'll just show you some of the stuff anyway. Here's some doodles. Probably couldn't even see that. And here is gesture drawing, one of my friends. Go on back. This one did a video of Tree in Hand, I called it. And this one I really like. It's going to do a time-lapse video originally, but it's underground house or something. So over here you have the entrance, and then all the rooms are labeled and everything. It's pretty detailed. When I draw, I usually go for detail over value and shading and everything, but I really like that drawing. There are a few in here I done for a sketchbook, like this one. I really hate this one. It's white stripes, 1-line contour, and that's what the cover Get Behind Me saying. Really don't like that one. This is a flip-flop, done in 10 seconds. Another gesture drawing. Then we have 20-second one, which got all smudged, and that was like a minute or something. This is a drawing I did in my hand with my eyes closed. Contour again. This is all for my art class. And then here's one I just started my hand, just for the heck of it. Started out okay, but I never got to finishing it. Some sketches. You might notice this is a bit like me, Molly's recent video if you subscribe to her. Another sketch. And we had to do something with a lot of texture, so I did a chinchilla. See all the hairs and everything. I think that's pretty good. Juggling balls. That was just like a 15-minute little sketch. This one I like. Rube Goldberg machine. And I'll show you all the steps here. The door opens, hits the hammer, hits the airbag, which launches the rocket, which lands in that cup, which pulls a bunch of levers, then drops a marble, which lands in that bin, pulls up that thing, pulls up the cork in a tub of water. The water goes through the funnel, then twists a bunch of gears, which tilts the cereal, and pours the milk into the bowl. Another contour. Another contour, my friend with a weird face. And one last contour, this one's the best. This, I had to do an organic drawing. So you see you've got weird shapes here like the computer back there. Everything's sort of curvy. We were supposed to do curved corners, but I thought looking here if everything was still curved but pointy. You know what I mean? This over here, it's a fluorescent light bulb where I shaded the negative space. Turned out nicely. Turned Sharpie. And this one I drew my friend with only geometric shapes. Using a protractor and a ruler. Started drawing design for a PlayStation 4 controller. Thumb pads up at the top because I think it's more comfortable. Now that I think about it, though, it would probably be better if they were in the middle. And this one is really cool. It's based on the book series Hungry City Chronicles, which takes place, I think I probably talked about this in one of my videos, 3,000 years in the future after a devastating nuclear war that basically blew up America, because everyone hates us. And then thousands of years after that, cities became mobile, and they sort of eat each other, take the city into the docking bay, and take its resources. So this is still a work in progress, although it looks pretty nice right now. So here I've got a tiny suburb, then there's like a little house on wheels next to it, tire from a city, a giant wheel from a huge city, and then this one's really detailed. Hard to tell on this camera, but there are little buildings there. Lots of them. And there's some airships above it, like balloons and stuff. A lot of that in the series. The other one in the background, that's Airhaven up there. A giant sky city, basically. And another city over there. So it's a really fantastic series. Being turned into a movie in a few years. So it's the Hungry City Chronicles. First book is Mortal Engines. Highly recommend reading that. So that's about it for my sketchbook. I have some other sketches. I think I showed them in one of my other vlogs. But that's about it for sketches. And I'll go show you some of my video games. So here's my old PS2 games here. Probably got 40 of them or so. And I'm just going to go through them pretty much in alphabetical order. Had my PS2 for like 5 years or so. Not even sure if it's been out that long. Yeah, it probably has. But that was my first console, really. So here are my games. Ace Combat 4, if you can read that. Off-road racing, basically racing section, even though it's in alphabetical order. Burnout games, Burnout 2, Burnout 3. I didn't get Revenge, but I got Burnout Dominator, which isn't there. Call of Duty, City Crisis, don't mind, there's 2 of them again. Cool Borders, horrible game. DDR Extreme 2, DDR Supernova, Daredevil. Defender, which is a really cool game. Destroy All Humans, Katamari Damacy, fantastic game. Shadow the Hedgehog, against my little brothers. Kingdom Hearts, Star Wars 2, Lego Star Wars 2, Midway Arcade, Monsters Inc. Some of these games I got when I was like 10, keep in mind. Okami, Cue Ball, Ratchet and Clank series, great games. James Bond, more Ratchet and Clank, the wrong order there. Rogue Galaxy is a fantastic game. Sky Odyssey, flying game, really horrible. Sledstorm is really fun. Star Wars Battlefront, Star Wars Bounty Hunter, Star Wars Clone Wars, Attack, SpongeBob, the Little Brothers again, Star Wars American, or not Star Wars, Tony Hawk's American Wasteland. That's probably the best Tony Hawk game. And here we have the other Tony Hawk games. 3, 4, and Underground, and then Victorious Boxers, whatever that is. I played it like once, and it was awful. So you play it again. And here's all my PS3 games. Motorstorm, which came with it. Motorstorm was great. Got good graphics. Fairly realistic, except for the physics. Other than that, everything looks great. When the car crashes, you see all these parts fly out. You can use like 7 different types of vehicle. With I don't even know how many individual vehicles, but you know, there's bikes, ATVs, and everything. And it's online. There's like a new ghost mode where you race your ghost after you do a lap. So that's pretty cool. Star Wars Complete Saga. It's my little brothers again, but this is a really fun game, actually. It's pretty easy, but there's so many different modes, and goes through all the episodes of Star Wars. Each episode is 6 levels long, each level taking like 15 minutes. Then there's challenge mode, where you try to do the whole episode in 1 hour, and you got the clock up in the corner bugging you. So that's pretty fun. Then Warhawk, which is probably one of my favorite games. Fantastic online. There's no single player, but other than that, it is just an awesome game. Online is so intense. Some people say it's more intense than Halo by a poll. And I've had a lot of funny things happen in Warhawk just because it's sort of cartoonish. The way people run's a little weird. They're slightly out of proportion, but other than that, it's pretty realistic. It looks a lot like World War II. So there are a lot of funny moments in Warhawk, like I've been sniped out of a plane, which people talk about it online if it's possible or not, and it's possible. I was shot out of my plane didn't blow up, so that sort of sucked, but it was pretty funny. One thing you can do is air battles. You get 2 people on the wing of a plane, then you fly the plane up until it goes into stall mode, and everyone's falling, and you shoot each other, throw grenades and stuff, and it's really funny. And the knife is always great. Go up and shank someone from behind. Sniper's good, and then the binoculars. Binoculars is my favorite weapon. It calls an airstrike. So you can just be standing there and you see this green laser and you hear a little hissing noise, and I just went over 10 minutes. But anyway, fantastic game. You should get it. And if I have to split this up for 2 videos, I'm going to be pissed off to cut some stuff out. But that's about it for my vlog. I'm sure it sucked. Thanks for watching.